Sometimes farm life can be a little bit all over the place. You start one thing and get pulled away to another.
Yeah. The wife needs help. The baby chickens.
Someone or something needs you more than the task you're working on. And there are days when things feel a little heavier, and the harsh reality of nature and life on a farm are a little bit closer to home.
Okay, it's not good news for the little one, I don't think.
We've been working hard to push ahead with our stone house renovation, but this was a day when life pulled us in other directions.
So I find myself spoon feeding baby chick with a broken leg.
I know so many of you who tune in every episode are impatient to see the progress in the stone house, so we'll give you a sneak peek shortly. But for now, let's catch you up on a story that deserves to be told, if only to mark the struggle that sometimes life can be.
Obi!
I've got a confession to make. 5 weeks ago, I put some metal boards, insulated boards, on the roof up there as a roof. And I've done nothing with that roof since. About 8 weeks ago, I started panelling the side of this extension. I haven't finished and I've done nothing with it since. So basically I've still got windows to finish, I've still got walls to finish, and I've still got a roof to finish. The plan today is just to try and do as much as I possibly can to get this building looking a little bit more like it needs to look like. The first thing I'm going to do, I think, is just put some rafters in underneath here, so that we can put some fascia boards around the edge of the roof and then lock the roof into place. So it shouldn't be too big a job. I don't know why, but it's just one of those things that I just haven't got around to doing. There's been so many other things going on instead of this project. You know, we've had chicks being born over there. John Way's a father now. That's pretty impressive. And he's letting everybody know all about it. You know, we've been doing a lot of growing of our own vegetables. I've been fiddling around over on the treehouse too. We've been with the bees and trying to stop the Adriatic wasps from killing our bees. There's been so much going on that there just hasn't been time for this particular project. But today is the day. So let's get on with it. Alright, so the first job is to cut the end of the roof bit to the right length, so that we can make sure that we've got everything in line. So I'm going to have to get up there, I think, take a pencil, draw a line, see where we get to. Okay, this is what the roof looks like. It's just going to have to cut that board just a little bit flatter. All right, I'm up here on my own, so I didn't film that, but I've just basically cut a line all the way along here to bring the wooden boards that I've put underneath this roof paneling a little bit in, so that the actual edge of the roof is going to be the metal paneling rather than the wood, because there was an overlap there. So just gone and taken the circular saw and zipped it along. Now I'm going to put the panels back into place. Have a look at the distance from the wall to the edge of the metal panel, and then put some beams underneath so that I can stick the rafters to it. And then I'm going to attach the roof to the boards. That'll be enough to get a feel for what we need. So my plan is to put each piece into place as I cut, and then after I put it in place, I'm gonna, before I put these panels on, I'm gonna come through the top of the wood into the panel, into this piece of wood here, just to sort of make sure that it's got a good attachment to it. So that'll be the plan anyway. Put 4 or 5 of them along there. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Wife needs help. Baby chickens. Okay, what do we need help with? Hey, Obi! Obi, come! Obi's. Why? Okay, well they're babies, aren't they?
Yeah. Here they are. Oh, the log. I need to put some food in for them, but Obi keeps jumping at the...
Well, one of them's got a little bit of a red bit on it. Is it being pecked at?
The brown ones were pecking at it, yeah.
Okay, it looks like one of the little white ones got a sore
leg, isn't it?
It might be better to take them out. It might be better to take them out and just look after them away from the mum. Should we ask you out? All right, that looks like there's a bit of drama going on over there. One of the baby chicks, we actually got 2 from 5. We got 2 chicks. So the mum's first go at having chicks was relatively okay, but it looks like just one of the 2 that hatched is going to be okay. Tara's pulled the chick that looks like it's got a busted leg out because all the other hens were pecking at it and having a go at it. Even the mum was just pushing it off. So rather than have it pecked to death, we've just pulled it out, and we'll have a look and see how that baby chick does over the course of the next day or 2. If it's really a busted leg, we'll also get Armando or Joao to come and have a look at it and see what's what. Crusoe's got a box, okay.
So this little one is not doing very well.
Okay, let's have a look at his leg. Oh, it's got lots of blood on it, hasn't it? It might be okay, you know, it might just be a bit sore.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Let me do a close-up. There we go, folks. The leg looks in the right position. Maybe it's just a little bit sick. Look, if it's going to die, it's just going to die on its own. Let's not let them
Peck it to death.
peck it to
One of
death.
those things like, would it be kinder to just put it out of its misery?
No, I wouldn't want to be put out of my misery.
One chick. Well, we still have 2. You're not gone yet. So should we make this box up with a bit of grass and stuff?
Yeah, if it's really sick, then it won't eat. It'll just die on its own.
Well, I think the mum's supposed to teach it how to eat.
Okay. How do they do it then in the battery, hen battery?
Yeah, we need to put some grass in first.
Let's text you out. Keep you updated, folks, on that story. Fingers crossed for little hop along. I'd love it if that little chick survives. That'll be a special one, won't it? They always are. All right, get back to the extension now and get those eaves put into place so that we can get that roof screwed in. Fluffing her feathers a little bit.
Baby's eating. Good. There you go, look, she's calling it to go underneath her for safety. This is good. Okay, she just knocked it over. Shame it's like she doesn't really know what to do. I suppose there's a day of just learning, isn't there?
Okay, so Carlos is here. He's going to help put the screws in through this. I've never done it before. So it's always good to get somebody in to give us a hand. Show us how it's done. But in essence, it's pretty clever stuff because these kind of systems just lock over the top of each other. So you've got one bit that comes over the top, and then this bit's insulated. And you put the screws in through here, and it locks it all into place pretty nicely. Yeah. Very good. All right, what's the plan?
So the plan is to try and give this little thing half a chance.
Okay.
So I'm going to see if I can feed it some egg yolk and then some water with honey in it.
All right, sounds like a good plan.
Boost.
Oh, are you going to take it out?
Yeah. Come on, little one. Hey. Oh, you're so sweet, darling. But you would have to open your mouth for me.
What's that, Mama?
It's egg yolk, my darling. This leg is completely dead, eh?
Why is it dead?
Looking at it like it's floppy. It's not, I think it is broken. I don't think it's just got an injury.
Okay, so we've got a bit of a conundrum right here in that the chick's leg is knackered.
I think it's broken, so it's just like flopping off the end of it. It's very weak.
It's not eating anything either. You know, Tara's mentioned euthanizing it. Do you know what's so strange about this whole situation is that we've got a chick here and we're trying to work out what to do because it's got a busted leg. What's best to do with a busted up chicken? If it was in a battery, a chicken battery, you know, nobody would give it a second thought. You just pick it up and chuck it away. One of the reasons why we don't eat very much meat and certainly hardly ever eat chicken, well, never eat chicken to be honest, is kind of like, this is one of those, you know, obviously the environment plays a factor, but you get a bit soppy about animals, don't you? You can do anyway, and it feels contradictory to get soppy about one animal that probably won't live and then go and chop up another one to eat it that was quite happy living. So I don't know. So rather than building stuff at the moment with Carlos, I find myself spoon feeding baby chick with a broken leg. All right, Tara and the boys. All I can say about that is, if I was born with a busted leg, I think I'd want somebody to give me a go. You know, in the last hour or so, this chicken has really started to make a little bit more noise, be a bit more active. You can see it's got a limp, but it's eating, you know. So let's let it eat. Come here. Oh, look at that leg. There we go, buddy. How's that? A little bit happier now. It would feel really great if we could get this this chicken healthy and happy, you know. I don't know what. Daft, isn't it really? But everybody will remember Fifi, our first cockerel, and Sudza and Budza and Tudza, our first chickens, how attached we got to those. We haven't really ever felt massively attached to the new lot of chickens, Jongwei and Marilyn and that lot. They do wander around. We let them out of the coop all the time and they go for walks, but they don't come and spend as much time with us as Fifi and the other chickens used to. So they're you know, they have lovely lives, free range, roaming around the farm. Yeah, so you know, maybe this little one is one that wants to hang out with us a bit more. Be nice for the boys, that.
You have a lot more hope than I do, darling.
I do. This little guy is having a bit of a sleep now. I think he's got his eyes closed. He was looking for a little bit of comfort, so I picked him up. He was chirping.
Anyway, I'm going to go and check on the other one at the chicken coop and see how that one's doing. Please, can you keep the dog here? Yeah? So I wandered up here a little bit earlier today, and I think this other one is doing okay. I was a bit worried this morning because the hen wasn't really moving. They were just in the middle of the chicken coop, and the little chick was like sat in the sun, and I thought, oh God, it's not eating, it's not drinking, but I can hear it. It's very loud. The other chickens are paying it no attention at all, so it's obviously healthy and fit and strong. And the mum's doing a jolly lovely job of kind of teaching it to scratch and peck and drink and all the rest of it. So I hope we have at least one strong one. I don't know what the aim is with the little poorly one, because I don't know how a chicken could survive with just one leg, even if we do manage to get it to survive. But I think we both just feel like we have to try. So anyway, let's see if we can get a shot for you of the strong chick, because it's very cute. Look where Mama is. Hello, Mama. Oh, are you sitting on him? Okay, you're hiding your baby from us. Hey, okay, Mama. You're doing ever such a good job. Here you are. Can we see him? Or her? Can we see your baby? Hey, Mama, can we see your baby? Please. Oh, little one. Hi. Hi. Don't stress, Mama. It's just me. Don't stress, Mama. See, that one looks like it's doing all right, everybody, doesn't it? Oh, I wish it had little friends. There we go. That makes me feel so much happier. Right, I'm going to leave them to it. Right, so with a bit of luck, we'll at least end up with one chick. And we'll see how this other little one gets on over the next day or so. Anything can happen, really. So, Raz just arrived, so we're just going to show him the chick and see what he thinks. He will have been through this kind of thing before. Hang on. I don't want you to hold it, buddy, because Obi might jump and get it from you. Okay, be super gentle. See, the chickens were all pecking its leg. It was bleeding. Egg yolk.
Okay.
We were feeding it egg yolk and water with honey. The internet told us to do that. Okay, so Joao reckons we give it back to the mum and see what happens. I don't have a good feeling about this, but let's see. Let's see. Come on, Sawyer. Oh. The other one looks good, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, Sawyer.
What's happening?
She's just ignoring it.
Is it?
Yeah. But it can't walk, so. Do you think it can survive even if it can't walk?
I think he doesn't look very happy here.
Okay, it's not good news for the little one, I don't think. Joao's just on the phone to his dad, but on closer look at his leg, which I didn't notice earlier, you can see that the bone is sticking out of his leg, or her leg, which obviously I don't think is repairable. This is the hard reality of life on a farm, isn't it? Because I don't really know what to do now. You know, I think the kindest thing to do would be to put the little thing out of its misery, isn't it? Or do we just keep him comfortable and love and let him go on his own time? But that doesn't seem fair when he's, you know, evidently in a lot of pain. He must be in excruciating pain. So I don't know what the right thing is. And I don't know which of us is going to be brave enough to do the necessary if that's what's required. It's not the outcome I was hoping for. Anyway, it is what it is, right? I've let the rest of the flock out. You can just see them going through the courgettes there. And then you can see a very keen little border collie desperately trying to herd them back in. And he does actually herd them perfectly back into their coop. It's quite incredible to watch how natural that instinct is with him. He loses his kind of concentration every now and then and jumps at one of them so they get a big fright. But most of the time, he's just gently herding them right through the gate with absolute precision. Look at him. Truly remarkable dogs. And they're pretty unfazed. No, see that he can't help himself. Obi! Right, peace has been restored. I think the chickens have decided this isn't worth it. Obi! Buddy. Hey, don't chase the chickens. You naughty dog.
All right, general consensus back there, folks, is that chicken's done for, which is a shame because I thought it was going to be good.
I have got a very pressing job to do this afternoon, and that is to try and utilise some of the courgettes that are coming out of our garden at an alarming rate. I promise you, you have never been more in awe of nature as you have if you have witnessed how fast a courgette can grow. I go up to the veggie garden every single day, and every day I'm like, oh, okay, I think I've got them all. And the next day I'll go up there and there'll be a courgette that's as long as my torso. Nature is incredible. How a plant has got so much energy to be able to push out a huge courgette just overnight is beyond me. But anyway, we have basket loads of them in the house. I've been giving them away to friends. I can't keep up. So my plan is to try and make them into something that can go into my freezer so that we've used them and we haven't wasted them. The boys are very excited. We've used them, we haven't wasted them, and they're in the freezer ready to use, but as something more than just kind of cubes of courgette, which inevitably sit there in the back of the freezer, and I end up buying more courgette from the supermarket once it's all done. So I'm trying to be a bit more strategic this year. So my plan right now is to start with a courgette bread. Sounds delicious. I'm going to make a loaf and a tray of muffins that the boys can have in their snack boxes and stuff. And they're kind of cheesy and garlicky and herby, and they just look lovely. So we're going to give that a go. And I'd really like to make some courgette meatballs, but I need fresh basil, which I haven't managed to grow yet, which is really frustrating. But anyway, we're up here at the veggie garden just to check if there's any more that I should take back to the kitchen, and not leave any stone unturned, if you will, and also to get a tripod so I can film it for you in the kitchen. Good work, Sawyer. Right, should we take that back to the... Oh, should we take it back to the kitchen?
Yeah. No, let's pick tomatoes first.
Have we got some red tomatoes?
Yeah, let's go.
The other thing that's doing really well are the beans. We've got lots and lots and lots of beans. And we've actually been sending them to market. I think we've sent about 5 kilos now, which is cool. It doesn't make you a fortune, but it's fun to get some money in from the farm.
Wow,
That's a big one. Hey, leave it there. Okay.
So big, Mom.
Yeah, they're going to get really big. Hey, you mustn't pick them, remember? They're not ready.
Big. I love.
Yummy. Well done, Crew Sawyer. Well done. Yeah, well, this one we take it to the kitchen, okay? Melon's not ready yet, buddy. Because you've got to wait for it to get big. It's not ready yet.
Yeah.
A little bit longer, okay? Come on then, take that to the kitchen. Let's go make bread.
Yeah. I'm going to make bread.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, come and help me. Let's go.
I need 2 cans.
Okie dokie. There you go. Nice big bunch of Swiss chard for the chickens as a treat. And we'll show you how our little baby chicken's doing. Who's that for, Sawyer?
Chicken.
All right, let's go give it to the chickens. Come on. So the kind of experience of having our first baby chicks on the farm was kind of traumatic. We had the hen was sitting on 5 eggs and only 3 made chicks. 1 chick got sat on by the mum as it hatched. So by the time we got here, it was all squashed and no longer with us. The second chick was struggling to get out of its egg. And so... Well done, saying joy. Anyway, as I was saying, it was a bit traumatic because one of the eggs we noticed in the morning had kind of the first peck marks of the chick emerging. When we came back 2 hours later, nothing more had happened. And Joao was like, no, that should be out of the egg by now. So he thought it needed some help. So he opened the egg a little bit further and out emerged the baby eventually. But by the time we came to check on them, this one little chick was being subjected to some horrific chicken torture by the other hens. And we took the chick away from the chickens.
Where's that baby chicken and the baby digger's gonna
Oh, shame. Well, he died, buddy. Anyway, so there you go. We got to the end of the story. The chick died. We did try and set the leg and put some kind of antibacterial stuff into it and plaster it up and give it a second chance at life. But sadly, it just wasn't to be. So we lost that chick as well. In reflection, what happened was that chick, the fact that it couldn't get out of its egg meant that it was actually a really weak chick anyway. And the chickens knew that, and they were trying to kind of, for lack of better words, get rid of it before it became, you know, a liability to the flock. So a really sad and harsh reality of kind of nature doing its thing. But, you know, but us getting involved kind of didn't really help matters. It sort of prolonged the agony, if you will. For all of us, we found it very traumatizing, and we're really, really sad. But anyway, we lost that chick. So we have only one remaining chick who needs a name. All sorts of things come to mind, like Lucky and Survivor and things like that. But I'd quite like something a little bit more inventive. So if you've got any suggestions, put them in the box below. The mum is being super aggressive. Like, you literally can't even take food in there for them. If I'm changing the food in the water, she just attacks you. So what I was really hoping was that the boys were going to be able to pick the tick up and play with it all day, and it would become like a pet chicken. But I don't actually know how to get anywhere near it without losing a finger. So we've kind of left it well alone. Right, wait. Okay, so we need a bowl. Let me just get a fork. Super gently, okay? Sit through, push. Well done. What is life if it's not messy, full of food and love and fun and happiness? Hey. Oh, Sawyer, stop. I'm losing control. Right, now we're going to mix all this together. Well done, that's it. So you've got to mix the courgettes until they're all coated in flour.
Oh, this is really hard.
Well done, buddy.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there, Sawyer?
Eggs.
Eggs, okay. You having fun?
Yeah.
Mix it. Well done, Crusoe. Okay, there's the last of it. Oh, right. That's taken at least 4 times longer than it should have done. But anyway, I think we're getting there. So last thing is just to get it into the loaf tin and into the oven. And while that's cooking, I'm going to get the cupcake batch ready and get that into the oven, into the tray and ready to go into the oven. And then one zucchini or courgette down and 500 to go. I always had a taste. They are absolutely delicious. Super cheesy, a little bit garlicky, a little bit herby. Really tasty. I'm so pleased with those. So easy to put together as well. I will share the link to the recipe in the description below, and maybe they can help anybody else who's got a courgette glut like me. Is it yummy? Dude, we did that together. Good work. Love it.
Let's go for Obi-Wan.
No, Obi's not allowed one.